it's the Insane Gamers back again for another PBR friend battle, and today I'm fighting, allochnar. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it, but the link is in the description anyway. So we had two friend battles, and I was really, like, bad. I made such bad calls during these two battles, but anyway, here's the outcome of the first battle. Yeah, it was bad, because his team's Sunny Day, and he knows exactly what I was going to do, so it sort of sucked. But anyway, here's the second one. It was more of a level playing field in this one, since we both knew what each other was going to do, so... Anyway, out comes the Shift Tree and the Primeape. Oh my word, that Shift Tree is just, like, annoying. But anyway, last time his Primeape, like, ice punched me and I died, and Shift Tree set up Sun. So, this turn... I was a little bit cautious about what to do with Superfly. I originally wanted to switch out and Death Fodder, yes, Zaptacular, I just call it, because it's, yeah, Plusle. But I decided not to, because I might be able to do it later. So and plus, there would really be no point unless I knew I could kill the Shift Tree, which I wasn't sure I could, so... I just decided to save that for later, and I'm gonna try to Sky Attack that Primeape, because if I can get rid of the Primeape, that'll be the main threat gone, since I know that most likely that Shift Tree won't be killing me in one shot. So this turn, I guess what I really should have done is just go for the rain anyway, because he was predicting me not to go for the rain, but I didn't. Well, whatever, you know, you can't really blame me. So anyway, charging up the Sky Attack, and Sky Attack rains down Havoc. Surprising no Focus Sash, but that's okay. So Primeape goes down, which is kind of nice because that thing was pretty annoying. And Shift Tree goes for Seed Bomb and goes for Aerodactyl, and it doesn't kill me, strangely, but you know, oh well. And then What Are You Doing goes for an Ice Beam. And unfortunately, the Shift Tree has a Focus Sash, so that kind of sucks, because I needed that thing to die. Like, I really need that thing to die, because of its, you know, setting up the sun. Anyway, this turn coming up is... when I was importing this, I was watching it and thinking, what an idiot I am, because I see what I could have done. Here, what I should have done is switched out Superfly to Plusle, and just Death Foddered the Plusle, and killed the Shift Tree in the process, because I knew that one of them was attacking Superfly, and now I should have known that Shift Tree was going to use Sun. But I go for the Rain Dance anyway, because I'm an idiot, and I go for Protect, when in reality, like I said, should have switched and Ice Beamed again, but oh well, you can't fix the past, so there's no point in trying to. Basically, it's one gigantic misplay, which could have really hurt me. Actually, did really hurt me, so, you know. I just went for the normal setup here, because like I said, I'm an absolute idiot. So stupid, I can't believe I did that, but, oh well. So, yeah, I guess I should have cut out some of this, because I spent a long time deciding what to do, but... Anyway, I go for Protect... because I do. And then Superfly goes for the Rain Dance. And yeah. He knows that I was doing that, so he just goes for Sunny Day, and well, that's that done with. So, Shadow Claw. Yeah, that was a weird, like, string of noises there, by the way. Anyway, so Shadow Claw hits, takes me down, and now I've got no way to set up Rain, because I brought Plusle instead of Gastrodon, because, you know, I'm an idiot! Gastrodon would have been so much more helpful. Plusle has proved to be completely useless in every single battle I've used it in, so I was actually going to replace it with an Electabuzz, or, you know, something similar. But anyway, in comes Kick Grass, and... I'm not going to put the Shift Tree to sleep, because I know it has Early Bird, because Kick Grass outspeeds it, so it obviously doesn't have Chlorophyll, unless, of course, it, you know, is super slow. But anyway, I'm just going to finish him off with a Sludge Bomb. I'm expecting the Bayonet to actually attack What Are You Doing, because his last Pokemon is a Fire type, so I thought that Kick Grass was pretty safe this turn from any attack. Anyway, and plus, what are you doing is pretty bulky, so it can take any... Yeah, what am I doing? I'm just like... Just decide already. I mean, come on now. So, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna Ice Beam the Bayonet, since there's really no point in Hydro Pumping because of the sun. Psychic has lower base power than Ice Beam, so Ice Beam is basically the best move I can do at the moment. So I'm just gonna go for it and see how much it does. Anyway, Bayonet goes for the Sucker Punch, and goes for it on What Are You Doing? And I take it quite well, because, as you all know, yeah, anyway, Defensive Beast. So here comes the Sludge Bomb, and I finally finish off that dang Shift Tree, which caused so much problems for me. I know I have a Shift Tree on my own, and geez, I realize how annoying they are now. Anyway, Life Orb damage, you know, doesn't really matter at this point. And here comes the Ice Beam, and it goes down to yellow. Now, I know that he is holding a Custat Berry, so I was wondering if that was enough to activate his Custat Berry. So this turn, what I do is, because he's obviously packing Endure, what I do is I double team the Ninetales, or at least I just avoid attacking the Bayonet altogether, because I was thinking he was going to Endure, or Protect, or maybe Sucker Punch again. So I just went for non-attacking moves, and just avoided the Bayonet altogether, and Protect and Sleep Powder. Get the Ninetales to sleep, because that thing is, well, if it's awake, it's going to be a pain in the butt to kill. So anyway, I go for a Protect, just to preserve my Water type a little bit longer. And Bayonet does, in fact, go for Endure, so luckily I didn't use Leaf Storm on it. And Kick Grass goes for Sleep Powder, and thank goodness it hits. So Ninetales is now snoozing, and it's also sunny at night, which I forgot to mention, but yeah. So, yeah, Ninetales is snoozing, getting a sunburn, that kind of crap. So anyway, now it's time to start Sludge Bombing, and since for some reason Kick Grass seems to outspeed everything in the universe, I should be able to do a hefty amount of damage to that Ninetales. And now I'm going to finish off the Bayonet with Ice Beam, because it's not going to endure again. Well, it might do, but it's probably going to fail. Anyway, Kick Grass goes for the Sludge Bomb on the Ninetales, and it does one heck of a ton of damage, which is pretty nice. I'm glad Kick Grass is so powerful. But he gets a first turn Wake Up and goes for Heat Wave. But I get lucky, and he misses Roserade. That would have sucked. First turn Wake Up, Heat Wave. Oh my gosh. I guess I really did get lucky there, you know. We both got a bit of luck. He got the Wake Up, but I got the miss. So, anyway, Bayonet is now down to an Ice Beam. So it's just his Ninetales left. And I have 3 guys, obviously. So, I think I have the second battle in the bag, luckily. So, we got our revenge. Yeah, definitely the MVP of this battle is Kick Grass, certainly, because it basically just killed everything. If I didn't have Kick Grass, I would probably be dead. So anyway, here, I went for Leaf Storm just to be funny, but, yeah, knowing my luck, it would most likely miss. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and Sludge Bomb again, because if it misses, and he hits me with a Heat Wave and I die, I am not gonna be a happy bunny. So, yeah, Sludge Bomb and Psychic is definitely the way to go to finish off this guy. Anyway, Ninetales protects because, stalling for the win, I guess? Stalling is fun, I suppose. It doesn't really make any difference. In fact, all it really does is stall out the sun. So now, he's slower. Maybe he thought that Kick Grass had, Chlorophyll, but it actually can't get that as an ability, so I think I'm just naturally faster anyway. But Ninetales does have the capability to be faster than Roserade, if it is max speed, but my Roserade is as fast as a Roserade can possibly get, so it's basically, you know, anyway. I'm just blathering on about stuff that doesn't matter. The point is, die! Anyway, so that was pretty good revenge. Unfortunately, don't have enough room to put in the whole first battle, but yeah, it was basically just rain, sun, kill, 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 kill. Plusle comes out, pulls off a thunder amazingly, and, you know, just dies. Like I said, I'm probably gonna replace Plusle because it failed in every single battle I've had it in. So, Anyway, see you all next time with another PBR battle.